The Ottawa-Glandorf Lady Titans bid at their first state championship unfortunately came up short. And while this is a tough pill to swallow, head coach Troy Yan says this group has a lot to be proud of. According to him, this team is all about setting expectations and living up to the standard of OG girls basketball.
The St. Henry Redskins win their second state title in 3 years, the sixth in school history, 28-7 the final.
These were the sights and sounds from St. Henry's last state championship run back in 2006. 19 years later, the Redskins are back in Canton as they look to write another chapter in their storied history and capture the program's 7th state title. No one wants to start the season on the wrong foot, and unfortunately for the Cincinnati Reds, they fell to the Boston Red Sox on opening day 3-0. This was a game highlighted by a stellar start from former All-Star Andrew Abbott and plenty of missed opportunities. Ohio State head coach Ryan Day came into the 121st edition of the game with just one win in 5 meetings against Michigan. Today's victory snapped the 4-game losing streak against the Wolverines, and Coach Day will tell you his players play not for the hatred of their opponent, but for the love for their brothers. The last time St. John's had a perfect regular season finish was back in the 1982-83 season when the Blue Jays went 28-0. The Findlay football team is attempting to do something they haven't done since 1997. Finish off their first undefeated regular season in nearly 3 decades. Back in week 3, Marion Local defeated St. Henry in a 21-14 barn burner. Well, the stakes are higher this time around. The winner of this MAC rematch punches their ticket to the state Final Four. The Holy War basketball rivalry between Delphus St. John's and Lima Central Catholic dates back to 1957, and DSJ holds the all-time record over LCC, 52 games to 44. Coach Moore, after finishing the regular season 10-0, how important was it to have that bye week to be able to refocus, reset, and prepare for this playoff push? Out of the entire 2024 Lima Locos team, no one has made a farther trek than the University of Washington's Lou Fujiwara. Prior to that, Lou played ball in California, Arizona, and even in his home country of Japan. But thanks to a mutual connection from Locos head coach Chad Ernsberger, Lou came to the Buckeye State.
One of my former teammates in pro ball, Billy Boyer was his name, assistant coach at University of Washington, and I mean he spoke glowingly of Lou and just about how hard of a worker he was, the talent he had. Billy, like I said, he knows the type of guy that I would want, and he said Lou would fit the bill, and I mean it's obvious that he has so far.
And Lou knows a thing or two about winning. He was part of the 2017 Little League World Series championship team for Japan. And when he was in high school in California, Lou won back-to-back CIF Division I titles for the J. Sarah Lions.
Japanese baseball is really focused on fundamentals because of the amount of practice and stuff. So I was able to, create that foundation of, my skills and then kind of add some, extra skills on top of the fundamentals that I, created in Japan. So that's how I was able to gain that work ethic, and I think that's still continued through my career. So that's a big part of me.
With a little over a month left in the season, Lou is eyeing another championship, this time with the Locos. But more importantly, the Tokyo native hopes to leave behind a lasting impact on his teammates, coaches, and the city of Lima.
I want the teammates, people watching the game to look at me and be like, oh, that guy's enjoying the game, and it's just a game. So I always want to spread that, and, hopefully people can see that through my play, and that'll be great.
Reporting in Lima, Tony Quach, your News Now Sports.
Yes, sir.
Shawnee grad Kelly Armentrout is the only senior on this year's Bluffton volleyball team. But it was anything but a smooth journey to Armentrout's senior campaign.
The summer before my junior year, I actually broke my back, and so before the season even started, I was already out. We had max out day, and I was maxing out, so doing my full potential of weight for 1 rep max on a back squat. And I failed to bail, and I actually landed straight up with the weight on my back.
Because of that, Armentrout was out for her entire junior season, and she feared that her volleyball career was in jeopardy.
Really, the biggest thing that went through my head was, would I ever play volleyball again? Would I ever be at the top of my game again? And would I be able to play with my best friends?
Armentrout was not alone in her recovery. She credits her family and friends in her return to the volleyball court.
Really, my friends and my family really got me through to where I am today, and to get through that time, because if I didn't have those people, I don't think I would have been able to.
During that time, it wasn't a pity party. She was on the sidelines bringing her energy and her juice, whatever she can do to help us try to try to put a good product and be successful.
Fast forward to November 1st. Armentrout was honored on senior night, and she was finally able to share that moment with her friends and family. It was made possible through all the hard work, dedication, and passion Armentrout has for the sport of volleyball.
My biggest takeaway is definitely going to be that nothing ever comes easy. Your hard work should never end. It needs to be an ongoing thing if you want to keep the things that are important to you and that mean a lot.
Through all the trials and tribulations, Armentrout continues to put her best foot forward. And she will always be grateful for the memories and experiences she's made at Bluffton University.
I really have no regrets on anything, playing volleyball or coming to school here. I really wouldn't be who I am without the support of everyone that's here.
Reporting in Bluffton, Tony Quach, your News Now Sports.